Hi, I'm Jennifer Klein, a certified personal trainer and group fitness instructor, here to show you some fun ways that you can incorporate your little one into your daily exercise routine. This is my little man, Michael, who just turned 1. And Michael's a little bit on the light side, so he's able to do some of these exercises. Generally, if you have back problems, or if you've got a heavier little one, you might want to sit this one out or have your toddler watch next to you or copy you. Play copy me, copy cub if they're old enough. We're gonna start off with an exercise known as the bridge. The bridge is great for strengthening your abdominal wall, your back, your stomach, and your glutes and the backs of your thighs. You can rest your baby on top of your stomach when you go through the exercise. And grabbing on, you want to make sure you've got a nice grip on either their stomach or their hands to keep baby safe. You're going to plant your feet so that your knees are equal with your heels. Holding onto your baby's hands, you're going to lift the elevator up. As you lift, squeezing your glutes and the backs of your legs, and slowly lower back down. Good. Going through, if you want to, making sounds as you go up and down with your baby. Lower down to keep baby entertained while you're getting your workout. Raising up and lower down, slow and controlled. You're gonna exhale, go up, and come back down slow and controlled, keeping that squeeze on the back of the legs and targeting the glutes as you go through the exercise. If baby starts to get a little bit restless, you can play the tickle game as you go up and lower back down, slow and controlled. Coming back up, exhale, come back down, slow and controlled. Lift up, squeeze, clap, and lower down slow. Go ahead and clap. Can you clap for mommy? Say yay. Good job. Baby comes up and lifting to here. Go ahead and give your baby a hug and a kiss. Tell him good job. Hi, I'm Jennifer Klein, a certified personal trainer and group fitness instructor. Here to talk to you today a little bit about Pilates, which is a great way to strengthen some of your core muscles. Your core is everything from your armpits down to your hips. And some of the benefits are improved abdominal strength and also back. A lot of times people have problems with back issues, especially after pregnancy, and Pilates is great for that. A lot of benefits for new moms. The other great thing is you don't need any equipment other than yourself, a soft area. If you have any type of back problems, you're welcome to use a mat or a towel to provide additional cushion. And that's basically all you need. Let's start off by talking just a little bit about Pilates and what it can do for your muscles and your core. Core is a big buzzword in the exercise community. Core is everything from your armpits down to your hips, all of the muscles that wrap around from the stomach into the back. And normally when we go in to do abdominal work, we'll do crunches until our abs burn, or you'll feel your obliques activate as you go through your bicycles. Pilates is great because it gets all of the underlying muscles when you go through the exercise, with the added benefit of a back strengthening workout. So let's start off with the Pilates roll-up, also known as the spine stretch forward. A couple of pointers. If you have any type of back injury, you can start off with bent knees. Feet are flat on the floor. Generally, if your back has any type of injury, you always want to keep your feet flat on the floor. If not, legs extend out in front of you. I want you to pretend like you have a heavy weight sitting on top of your shins and your calves are glued down to the back of the floor. Coming down to a laying position, your arms extend overhead. Now you may need to adjust your spine. Hips are level and find a comfortable place. Your spine, you should feel a slight curve in your low back. It's just the natural curvature of the spine. You want to go ahead and keep that throughout the movement. Your breath, arms extend overhead. You're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale, lifting all the way towards the toes. reaching towards the toes, coming back to center, scooping the stomach in. Exhale as you lower down, slow and controlled, keeping the grip with your stomach muscles as you come up. One more time, inhale, lifting, stretching, strengthening, keeping the feet planted, reaching all the way towards the toes, coming back to center, realigning your spine, dropping your shoulders down, scooping your stomach, and lowering down one vertebra at a time. Now your body might feel like it wants to plop. Your strength comes from that lifting movement. You should feel that abdominal wall activate as you reach up with your arms. Arms are extended overhead. Exhale as you lift and squeeze with your abdominals, reaching towards the toes. Come back to center, drop the shoulders, scoop your tummy in, and lower down, slow and controlled. And that is the Pilates roll-up.
If you're, let's say you're frustrated or you're impatient or you're tired or you're just overwhelmed, oftentimes you can find your breath up here and you're really not breathing. So we use breathing techniques to reconnect to that breath that comes from the abdomen and that moves up through the diaphragm, up through your lungs, up through your throat, and then back down again. So it's really about being able to be present, to stay in the present, to stay in the moment, and just being able to function on a normal level. We have lots of variations of breath work. So today I'll show you a couple. An energizing breath. This is also called breath of fire. So it's a lot like a dog panting. You can even start by doing a dog panting where your mouth is just open, your hands are resting on your knees, and you start panting very fast like a dog who's very thirsty. So you're coming from your belly right here. When you feel comfortable with that, you can close your mouth and do it through your nose. So it's really invigorating, it cleanses the blood, it wakes you up. If that cup of coffee didn't work for you, sit down, do a minute of breath of fire, and I assure you, you will wake and perk right up. Next breath is a relaxing heart breath. So right hand is on your belly, left hand at your heart center. You're inhaling and you're visualizing your breath come through your hand and through your belly. Then as you exhale, your breath is moving out through your hand and through your heart center. And then inhale, hold the breath for a moment to finish this breath. People ask me, well, how can I meditate? And I tell them, don't worry, it's not about stopping thinking, because meditating, you're gonna be thinking. And if you try to stop thinking, that's impossible. So I always say, just become focused on your breath. Inhale, focus on that. Exhale, focus on that. And that's meditation. It's as simple and as easy as that. This is a relaxing meditation. Please come sitting down with your legs crossed, otherwise known as easy pose. If you want, you can take a block and place it underneath your buttocks for a little bit extra support in your spine, or not. Then place your hands on your thighs, bring your eyelids to a close, and begin to focus on your breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Inhaling and mentally vibrating, I accept, and exhaling, mentally vibrating, I release. And you can do this from anywhere from a minute to 5 minutes.
Okay, ladies,
Moms, that is, it's time to get real with each other. We know after you have a baby, you have a little extra on the backside, a little more junk in the trunk than you were hoping for. But we're here today with our Pilates friend who's gonna show us some cool exercises to firm up your butt. Our friend is Cory. She's great. And you've been doing Pilates for how long?
7 years.
7 years. Well, I want to get right to it because we've got quite a few to show everybody.
We do.
Okay,
We really do.
My first position is
laying down on your back.
Okay. And again, reiterate for all the folks at home, namely our moms, what muscles we're going to be targeting today.
Oh, well, of course, we're going to be targeting mostly your glute muscles. There are a few other muscles that are going to be involved in these exercises, so think of them as kind of a bonus.
Okay.
All right, so laying down on your back with your knees bent. What you want to focus on when you're working on your glutes is to really use them. Don't allow the rest of your body to kind of do the exercise for you.
Yeah.
Lift your hips up, and you really want to squeeze the glutes as you do this. Try to keep your back nice and long. This is going to help strengthen your back and help with those abs, which is always great. Lowering down. Now try it with one leg up off the ground.
Easier said than done, Cory.
Yeah, a little harder. Come on down. Try to make sure you keep your hips level while you do this. Let's try that one more time.
Okay.
Good.
It's hard.
That is really, really
Should
hard.
you hold
really
it for a
squeeze.
count once you're up there?
You can start off just going up and down, and as you get a little easier, you can make it as hard as you want. You could hold up there, make a count of 5, 10 seconds if you want.
How many sets, how many reps?
I would do 2 to 3 sets of about 10 reps, but you know, work at your own pace. If you only do 1 set, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay,
a little bit is better than nothing at all.
Oh, well, I hear that. Now I'm gonna lay on my side.
You're gonna lay on your
side
side.
exercises.
We're gonna do some side leg exercises. What you're gonna start first off is just lifting this whole leg up all together.
Okay.
Yeah, think of imagining that you're moving through something like fluid, like water.
Okay.
So make it really smooth and imagine that there's some resistance, like the one I'm giving you with my hands.
Yeah, it feels good.
Good. Okay, you can do that one. You can keep your feet together and just open at the knees. You can really squeeze
Let me
those
pull up this
muscles.
leg here so everybody can actually see the formation of what you're telling me to do.
You're picking up the knee, keeping the feet together, and you're really squeezing all of those muscles that are underneath the big gluteus maximus. You have about 9 of them in there, so we want to really work those. Let's go ahead now and lift the whole leg up, and now you're going to drop the knee.
And you say this is one of the tougher ones.
This is one of the tougher ones. If you do this one last, you'll really feel it. It's a really, really good one. This also works a little inner thigh, so it's also getting a little bit of leg.
And lastly, with about 30 seconds left, I want you to take the honors and show us the stomach exercises.
Ah, the ones on your stomach.
Yeah.
What you want to make sure is that when you lay on your stomach, that your shoulders are back, that you're not hunched over, straining through the neck. What you want to do is lift your legs up. I like to keep my feet together. It's more comfortable. And what you're going to do is just try to lift your thighs up off the ground.
Cory,
you're going to
that's tremendously
squeeze your
hard.
glutes.
That's the worst one.
It is. You might actually start off feeling a little cramping, but go ahead and just stretch it out and then just keep trying. It'll work for you.
Before you leave us, quickly tell moms, how long before they'll actually see some results from these?
You know, it's going to take a while, you know. Just understand that you have a little bit of a layer of fat that's there for milk production, and it was there for the baby. I would say probably about a month before you start to feel different. About 2 months, people will start to make comments and say, hey, look really great.
Stick with
Probably
it.
about 3 months before you actually see it. You are your own worst critic, so make sure that you're the last person to notice it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have you ever considered dancing as a great form of exercise, a great way to get your cardio in an otherwise stressed, hairy day? Well, if you haven't, we are suggesting that you do. Doctors say that dancing for just 30 minutes at least 3 times a week can provide huge benefits. Dancing can strengthen your heart muscle, and this is especially important for you women. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women in this country. Dancing increases your cardiovascular strength, which can lessen your risk of a heart attack. Dancing may also reduce your chance of osteoporosis. It increases the strength of your weight-bearing bones, like those found in your thigh, calf, and hip. These bones are really important when it comes to carrying your baby. Dancing can also increase your core muscles. Those are the muscles that support your back and your abs. Dancing can also help build new muscle and tone your legs and your arms. Any kind of dancing will do. It just has to increase your heart rate. So instead of turning on the TV, why not turn on the stereo? Grab your spouse and get boogieing. It gives you a great chance to connect and bond. Also, why not try dancing with your baby? Deep knee bends will tone your glute muscles while holding your baby, and it'll also tone your arms as you swing your baby. Dancing is really great exercise, and you don't need a gym or special equipment. All you need is a radio and somebody special. And here we have Jen Kay, who is, among other things, an award-winning competitive dancer. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. So we want to encourage everybody that dance is really great cardio. So for starters, how long have you been dancing?
It's phenomenal. Probably about 20 years.
And when you're a mom, your baby can be your dance partner.
Absolutely. You can move them around. It's a multiple workout.
Okay, so now tell me, that being said, there are all different forms of dance. Merengue, salsa, which ones are the easiest to learn and the quickest to do at home with baby, in tow, or even in arms?
Oh my gosh, the merengue is so easy, and you know what? It's great for your hips.
Oh, we love that.
Great for your hips and your waist. So it's something you can do at home. You don't even have to leave your living room.
Okay, good slim down techniques.
Yes.
Also, now I know you're a big fan of ballroom dancing, which requires having a partner. But if dad's not around and mom wants to get into the whole dance thing with baby, are there any CDs that you suggest? Are there good times of day that you think would be better for this?
Any time of day, anytime you feel the need, you want to move, you're feeling stagnant, get your blood going, your circulation moving, brightens your spirits up. And just depending on what kind of music you like, you could get some rhythm and blues, you get some good old-fashioned R&B, some blues, you could get some salsa, and I could certainly give you a whole range, but it really depends on the music you like.
Okay, so let's talk about it. I'm not so coordinated, but you're going to show me some steps that are really easy to do in the living room when baby is in tow in every which way.
Can you walk?
I can walk.
All right, come with me. Let me show you a little merengue.
Oh, the merengue.
All right, so
Okay.
just like walking, right? So when you
Yes.
walk, you pretend you're walking in place. You go 1, 2, 1, 2, and now move the hips a little, side to side, 1, 2. Oh yeah, baby, that's it.
I feel like we
need.
need.
You go, ribbit.
I feel like I need a little chips and salsa right now.
Oh, no, you're
Honestly, I can feel this right here in the thighs and the hips.
You feel it in your
Now,
waist?
by the way, I'm doing it in place. Should we be moving?
You can
a little
move
back and
side to
forth.
side, come outside. Together.
Now, all the moms with baby in tow, their husbands would love to come home to see them doing the merengue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jen Kay, thank you so much.
Prenatal yoga and yoga in general is just amazing. I mean, it's not just amazing for moms, it's amazing for everybody. It's just a great tool to help me relax myself, to help get centered to my breath, get reconnected to my body, to my mind, to my spirit. And I think that it can do that for every mom. And I think especially now that time is not what it used to be. It goes by a lot faster. The days are longer. But there's a way to incorporate yoga in your life. If you can find a few minutes to get away from your baby, this is what you need. If not, you can also try doing this with baby as well. So sitting on your heels, knees open, bring your forearms down onto the floor. And this is a spinal flex. So you'll be inhaling and bringing your arm up, turning to look to your hand. And exhaling, arm down. And then alternate. Inhaling, left arm up, reaching for the sky, turning to look at that hand, and exhaling down. And to finish, bring up one arm, hold it for an extra count, breathing into it. Switch arms, hold it. Remember, you're not holding the breath here. And bring the arm down. Come back into baby pose, sitting on your heels, stretching the arms long. And then bring yourself up onto your hands. Remember, the crease of the hands are in one straight line. Connect your toes to the floor. And inhale and bring yourself up into a downward facing dog. Pressing back through the heels. If you feel like it's just too much on your legs, you can bend your knees a little bit. Lengthening from the head, all the way up through the back, through the tailbone. And you can hold this for 5 counts, 10 counts. You can even hold this for a minute. And please remember to breathe. So from here, bring yourself back down onto your knees, sitting on your heels. There's 2 versions that you can do for camel pose, and I will do them both for you. Make the adjustment based on where you're at with your body. So the first camel pose, you'll come up onto your knees and connect both your hands to your heels. And let your head drop back. Opening from the heart center, lifting up, pressing your hips forward. Second version is you can come down onto your heels, bring your hands behind you so that your fingers are pointed in the direction of your buttocks. And then lift your hips up from here and drop your head back. And exhale, coming out of it. So if you want, you can start off in that version, and then as you feel comfortable over time, you can move in to the first version. Okay, and for the last pose, we'll do upward plank pose. So come sitting on your buttocks with your feet out in front of you. Once again, place your hands behind you so that your fingers are facing your buttocks. And you will be lifting up your hips, squeezing your buttocks, strengthening your thighs, dropping your head back. And holding the posture, but remembering to breathe. And exhale, releasing down. So if you want, you can hold that posture for 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds, or you can come in and out of it and do it in repetitions. And to finish, always come back into easy pose. You can bring your hands resting on your knees at your heart center, and just allow yourself to get reconnected to your breath. Check in with yourself. So another great thing about yoga is it just helps you have a little peace of mind. I think that when a mother is doing yoga, she's connecting to herself and to her breath and to a greater sense of inner awareness. And I think that because the baby is in utero and is connected to the mama via breath, that the baby then learns how to.
All right, moms, 10 minutes to a leaner mommy body. We promised it. We're about to deliver it. Here's our guy, Cory Schidler. Hi.
Hello.
You're with Core Fitness in Scottsdale, Arizona. We are doing a 1-minute warm-up. That begins our 10-minute morning routine.
Right.
After we complete the warm-up, then what are we doing?
Okay, we're going to go to a squat.
Okay, so we're doing legs,
Right.
abs, and arms.
And arms, right.
We're dealing with 3 quadrants today, and we're doing 3 exercises
That's
in
correct.
each. Okay, so this is our first leg exercise.
Okay.
Next, we're moving to?
Heel raises. So
Heel
we're going to go right
raises.
over here to heel raises.
These are going to work out my calves, correct?
That is correct.
That's what I love to hear. Oh, but don't
Yep,
trip on the thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Make sure to get up on the step.
Okay.
Bring your heels up.
Up,
And back down.
down,
There you go. And back up.
up,
And just keep going.
down. And so our third leg exercise is,
Is
Cory?
the ball bridge. So
is
we're
the
gonna
ball
put this
bridge.
away.
Oh, we're using the ball. Now
Yeah.
I'm really getting to work out.
Okay.
All right, lay down on the floor.
Okay, right there.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and put your feet up here with your calves on the ball. Feet pointed straight up.
Okay.
Legs straight.
Legs straight.
Arms at your side. You can bring your hips up
Up,
and then back down.
down,
And then back up.
up.
And hold at the top and back down.
Okay, so these are our leg
go.
leg
Work on
exercises.
the back of the legs now.
Boy, I can really feel that.
Can you? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Excellent.
So we've done squats, we've done heel raises, and we've done what you call bridges.
Yes.
Now we're going to move to our abs.
That's correct. So
And
bring your feet
appropriately
out
so,
there.
I'm already on the ground for this torture
Okay.
workout. So what am I
Bring your arms
doing?
across your chest.
Yes.
Okay, and you're going to curl up. Exhale as you come up. Come back down, touch, and back up and hold. And breathe out. So breathe out as you come up. There you go. Back down, touch, back up. Down, touch, back up. It's perfect. Feel that work in the abs?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Okay.
What's our next ab
Okay,
exercise?
next one is just bring your head back down.
Okay.
Put your arms out to your side.
Out to the
And
side.
then you're going to bring your knees up.
Up.
Okay, and come back down.
Down.
Touch your heels to the ground and then back up. You want to keep the belly button drawn into the front of the spine. And then exhale as you come up. That's perfect. You should feel it more in the lower abs. How's that feel?
It feels a little painful, Corey.
A little painful. Painful where?
What's
In
our,
the abs?
It's good pain.
Okay,
it's
good pain. Okay, good deal.
What's our third ab exercise?
Okay, go ahead and bring your feet down, just
Okay.
like, knees bent.
Okay.
Okay, put your right hand to your ear.
Correct.
Okay, just your ear.
Oh, just to my ear?
Yep, and you're gonna come in like this, there you go. And keep the elbow back, so you can bring your shoulder up towards your knee. There you go.
Okay.
And then exhale as you come up, and get full contraction of the abs as you come up. It's perfect.
And this is working my obliques?
Yes, that's working your obliques.
Okay.
Okay, so you probably feel that in the obliques.
I sure
Go ahead
do.
and switch sides.
These are our 3 ab exercises, and run me through what we just did again.
We just did regular crunches, then we did a reverse crunch, and now we're doing oblique crunches.
Outstanding. And
Okay.
now we're going to go from legs to abs to arms.
That's
and that's
right.
going to require me getting up off the floor.
Actually, we're going to flip over, we're going to do some push-ups.
Oh, no!
My favorite.
Wow, all right.
Okay, so on your knees.
On my knees.
Your body's going to be generally straight, so bring your hips down
Okay.
and forward. So actually straighten out your hips. So
Okay.
come forward just a little bit with your shoulders.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not so good at the push-ups, Corey.
Okay, so I'm going to help you out here. Bring your hips just like this.
Oh, okay. Got it,
Okay.
got it.
Okay, keep your belly button tucked in. Come up, come down, and back up. Perfect. Don't let the head droop. Keep the head up just a little bit. Abs contracted. You should feel it working the upper arms. Exhale as you push up. That's perfect. How's that feel?
Terrible.
Terrible, all right.
But again, Corey, it's a good terrible.
Okay, make sure your hips don't come forward.
All right, so that concludes our abs.
That's abs. Now we're into upper body.
Okay, so
Okay.
now we're arm. Oh, that was the beginning of our arms.
That's right. So
See?
we're actually working abs and arms
Oh,
right
that's
now.
what we
Last
like.
exercise.
We like to combine. All right, so
Absolutely.
again, we did legs, 3 or 4 were we doing each? 3.
3.
3 legs,
Right.
3 abs. That was our first arms, the
Right.
push-ups, which are, the oldies but goodies.
Yeah, they're the best.
Now what are we moving on to?
We're going to go on to dumbbell rows. So grab the 5-pound dumbbells there. You're going to lean forward, back nice and straight. And
Okay.
you're going to pull up, bring your elbows right to your side, and then back down. Exhale as you come up. And you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together as you pull. That's perfect. Should feel it in the upper back. Might even
That's
feel it
great
in the
because moms
biceps.
are picking up babies and toddlers. They
That's
need
right.
strengthening of their back muscles.
Absolutely.
And our third arm exercise
Okay, hold it
is-
right here and press back.
Ooh, like these. This is
And back down.
triceps.
And then when you come back, just come down to right here and then back up.
Okay, so don't hyperextend.
Well, yeah, you don't want to bring the dumbbell all the way up to your shoulder, otherwise then you're working the biceps instead of the triceps. So we're trying to keep the constant tension on the triceps so we really fatigue them, which
Okay.
you're probably feeling that right now.
Yeah, I sure
Yeah,
can.
okay.
So review for me on arms. We just did push-ups.
One dumbbell rows,
Uh-huh.
and then we did kickbacks.
Outstanding. And
Okay.
then, of course, you want to cool down with a 1-minuter.
Yes, absolutely. So just kind of move around a little bit, shake it out. We'll put the dumbbells down.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's unbelievable to me that we've just been through a 10-minute workout in
Sure.
about 4 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
We're sorry it had to be so speedy for you, but that's the time frame we're on. Of course, moms at home will have a little bit more. Again, the 10-minute workout, legs, abs, arms. Cory Schidler, thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Today we're talking about your heart, your health, and how they actually go hand in hand. And to help us with that discussion is Dr. Karen Veer. She is a naturopathic doctor, which means she blends alternative and conventional medicine, right?
Correct.
We were talking about heart and health and how they are truly related. For starters, the importance of exercising cardiovascularly.
Right. And this is something that people have heard ad nauseum, that you have to exercise for your heart. And it's absolutely true. Aerobic exercise is the name of the game. It's swimming, it's running, brisk walking, tennis. There's all sorts of things that you can do to get your heart rate up. But the idea is that you want to get your heart rate up for about 45 minutes, at least 3 times a week. If you can do that daily, great. But 3 times a week is generally what people shoot for as a minimum.
It's something that we've been hearing for a long time. What we like is to give the new twist to it. And what I like to say for moms that are frenzied and don't have a lot of time and are probably energy depleted as well, the idea is you get actually more energy from exercising. The more you work
Absolutely.
out your heart, you'll actually have more energy to get through your day and to wrangle all those kids.
Right. And there's lots that you can do with your kids, whether it's walking in the stroller, whether it's doing yoga, spending time in the water. There's lots of exercise that you can do as a mom with your baby.
Absolutely. It doesn't have to be a daunting task that you
Right.
take away out of your day and, you remove the kids from it. Incorporate the family if need be.
Exactly.
So let's talk about heart smart foods, because there are many of them. We've heard about them for a long time. Some people call them superfoods, but what are they?
Dark green leafy vegetables are at the very top of the list. Blueberries, dark skinned berries, all of the dark fruits and vegetables, the darker the better as a general rule. The carotenoid containing foods, be it carrots or winter squashes, yams, etc., all of those provide
wonderful antioxidants for heart and cardiovascular health.
I love sweet potatoes, and from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, they are actually a better carb than regular potatoes, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. And when it comes to the good fats, which is kind of what we're discussing, you are a big fan of nuts, almonds, walnuts, and
olive oil, avocados, fish oil, all of it. It's all great.
it is great, and yet here's the thing. I've been listening to mass media and the world at large for so long that I'm all about the only one handful of nuts or only a few slices of avocado, because good fat or not, the fat freaks me out a little bit.
Right.
You're saying, you know what, it is a good fat for a reason, so eat as much as you want?
Pretty much. I know that's hard for people to swallow a little bit, but again, because they're aware of all the conventional wisdom, which is, oh, fat makes you fat. Well, the good fats don't make you fat, and you can eat them liberally. That is a great way to get the oils, the essential fatty acids that you need. Flax oil is a wonderful supplementation. You could also do ground flax seed, but you really can't, you don't have to be so cautious about getting those fats or taking too much fat in when you're eating the right kinds of fats. It's the bad fats that you want to avoid. The fried foods, the peroxidized or oxidized fats, the hydrogenated oils that are found in commercially available crackers and cookies.
Processed foods.
Exactly.
Also, when it comes to good fats, when it comes to heart health, salmon we know, absolutely.
Yes, right.
But these poor salmon are the fish that are getting eaten the most. Do you get great, good fats in other forms of fish as well?
Yeah, sardines. The smaller the fish, the better, because they're lower on the food chain. So the smaller the fish, the less mercury they will actually contain and other heavy metals that are a problem or can be a problem with fish.
And you're a fan of fish oil supplements.
Yes.
But you say tablets are fine, but the liquid is really the way to go.
The liquid's better because you can get a better dose. In one spoonful, you can get the equivalent of 6 to 12 capsules.
Wow.
So that's a better way to go. The most important thing is to find the purest source possible. Check with your physician, especially a naturopathic physician would be knowledgeable about fish oil supplementation. There's other physicians out there that are knowledgeable as well. A good, reputable health food store should be able to guide you to products which are better than others.
Outstanding. All right, well, thank you, Dr. Veer.
You're so welcome.
Subscribe now